Preface by Sri Nathu Das Ji. Lord Sri Krishna told Arjuna in the 4th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Api chedasi papebhyah sarvebhyah papkritamah sarvam jnana plave naiva vrijanang sant rishyasi. Even if you have committed sin much more than the others, you will definitely sail across the whole ocean of sin by means of boat of knowledge. Because, O Arjun, just as the burning fire turns the fuel into ashes, in the same way the fire of knowledge reduces all the actions to ashes. You should go and understand that very knowledge from the Tattvadarshi, saint. Prostrate yourself before him, serve him, and ask him questions simply and sincerely. The sage who knows the ultimate reality will preach you the Tattva Gyan, self-knowledge. Lord Sri Krishna described these Tattvajnani preceptors as his own form, such as Acharya ma vijanya navamanyet karihichit no marti buddhya suyet sarvadev mayo guru. Do consider Acharya, preceptor, as my own form. Never insult him, never treat him a mortal, because Guru has all the deities in himself. The Supreme Sovereign himself, in the form of saints and incarnations, preaches to the ignorant creatures about Tattva Gyan. The soul crosses over all the worldly sufferings by his boat of true skill. The descending of such great Tattvajnani personalities has been taking place from time immemorial. In this chain, a great Tattvajna, Atmadrashta, ultimate peace attainer, Saint Sadguru Maharshi Mehi Paramhansa Ji Maharaj, was born on 28th of April 1885 AD, Vaishak Shukla Chaturdashi, the 14th bright fortnight of Hindu month Vaishak, at his maternal grandfather Sri Vidyanand Das house, situated at a village named Khoksishyam Majhua of Udakishunganj block in Saharsa district, now in Madhepura. His paternal home is located at a village named Sikligar Dharahara in Purnia district. Babu Babujan Lal Das, the crown of Kayasth clan, was his virtuous father, and Srimati Janakvati Devi was his virtuous mother. There is a proverb, coming events cast their shadows before. His head had a sign of an inborn ascetic. There were 7 matted of hair locks on his head since childhood, which took again the original shape in the next morning, even after being combed daily. He did inexplicable and tireless endeavor for discovering the true knowledge, the knowledge of the Supreme Sovereign. While wandering in the search of the real knowledge provider, true spiritual master, his spiritual thirst was finally quenched by Baba Devi Sahab, who lived at Mohalla Atai of Moradabad district in Uttar Pradesh. He attained the true knowledge, self-realization, by meditating for years after receiving the true skill from his true spiritual master. His realization and strength produced by means of meditation are known through his sermon and phenomena occurred during his time. His firm saying is, I have so firm faith and belief in the thoughts of saints that no one can change my opinion. Whoever studies my literary works, they would become firm too. सत संतन की सत युक्ति यही, यही से भव बंधन दूर सही, होता में ही शंका न रही, सत सत्य कहा सत संतों ने। द्वैत पार तन मन बुद्धि पारा, ज्ञान होय सारी, में ही सो पितु चिन्ह में आवे, दुख टरे भारी। में ही जो अनुभव ज्ञान हो, अनुमान क्या करे। Having attained the extremely rare self-knowledge or the knowledge of the Supreme Sovereign, he kept spreading the same in remote rural areas, enduring several hardships, and is being promulgated further in the name of Santmat Satsang. His infallible sentences, if it is considered by keeping the gross and external matters and sectarian sentiment aside, and the original and core thought of saints are accepted, then it will be proved that all saints have a uniform opinion. The first conference of Purnia district Santmat Satsang, through association with the thought of saints, was organized at a village named Jotram Rai, situated in Purnia district, now in Katihar, under Bihar state on Magh Purnima, full moon day of Magh in 1910 AD, for the wide publicity of the knowledge of Santmat. Jotram Rai village was flooded in the erosion of the Ganga, and its inhabitants settled at different places. In January 1913 AD, Purnia district's fourth annual conference was ceremonially organized in the presence of Param Sant, Supreme Saint Baba Devi Sahib. This conference was converted from Purnia district level to Bihar state level conference. The 30th annual conference of Bihar level Santmat Satsang was successfully completed on 30th and 31st December 1922 AD at the village named Bhangha in Purnia, now Katihar district. The sermon delivered by Sadguru Maharshi Mehi Paramhans Ji on 30th of December 1922 AD, which was written by him in his own handwriting in pencil, is reserved with his close attendant and Manas Putra, mind-born son, Venerable Guru Sevi Swami Bhagirath Das Ji Maharaj. Its title is Sadh Mela, Sages Meeting. Bhangha, first day's speech, 30th of December 1922. It seems that the general public used to know Satsang conference as Sadh Mela, Sages Meeting at that time. It seems that Gurudev had written this very priceless sermon in his own handwriting from his memory for the welfare of the ignorant creatures like us. From this sermon, one gets the knowledge of the importance of time, Satsang, Guru, spiritual master, devotion to God, and its utility, which is worth reading and deserving to be followed by everyone. Sadguru Maharshi Mehi Paramhans Ji Maharaj writes at para 81 of his book Moksha Darshan, quote, all the knowledge except the knowledge for realizing the Supreme Sovereign has no as much benefit as the union with God. The various teachings of different skills cannot be as beneficial as a little teaching for the attainment of the Supreme Sovereign. Hence, no any other teacher can be more helpful than the Guru, spiritual master, who teaches the skill of self realization. Therefore, no other teacher can match the status of the spiritual master. It is not necessary that the most distinguished scholars of only worldly knowledge may have broken the covers of inner realms, nor have they any such instrument to break or cut the same. But this quality is necessarily needed in a true and complete spiritual master. Merely an indication of the true and complete spiritual master regarding true skill to break the covers of inner realms is much more beneficial than all the worldly knowledge. Unquote. In the views of the saints, only the spiritual knowledge is the real and auspicious knowledge. The proper utilization of priceless time is in the attainment of supreme knowledge, or the knowledge of the Supreme Sovereign, or self-knowledge, or Tattva Gyan, or true knowledge. The Venerable Guru Sevi Swami Bhagarat Baba has done a very philanthropic work by giving this extremely sacred knowledge of Sadguru Maharaj the form of a booklet titled Samay Evam Gyan Ka Mahatva, the importance of time and knowledge. We, the lovers of Satsang, are indebted to him. At the same time, I would like to request the Reverend to keep providing the priceless knowledge gems of Sadguru Maharaj to us this very way. Sadguru Kripa Kangchi, desirous of the grace of the true spiritual master, Nathu, Maharshi Mihi Ashram, Kuppaghat, Bihar.